This video is brought to you by The Game House, your #1 spot for all sports and esports coverage. The Game House, from our house to yours. Hello friends and fellow heroes, Josh here, and a new hero has finally been released for Overwatch. Ana is currently live on the public test realm and on the PC. This video is meant to be a breakdown of all her abilities, how they work, and how Ana will affect the competitive scene in Overwatch. So let's get started.
Ana, reporting for duty.
Ana is a long-ranged sniping healer. If that sounds weird, it's because initially it is. Her basic left-click attack either heals or damages characters based on their allegiance to you. Shooting allies will give them small bursts of healing over time, while shooting enemies will deal small amounts of damage over time. Ana's right-click allows her to scope in at medium range in order to shoot at allies or enemies from a distance. After playing Ana for a few games and watching others play her, I've noticed most players, including myself, don't actually seem to use the scope as much. Her rifle maintains accuracy, damage, and behavior even when not scoped, unlike other snipers like Widowmaker. This means that you can play Ana as a more mid-range character without scoping and use your other abilities as well. While Ana has a very diverse kit, she lacks any mobility abilities. It takes her longer to get to sniper areas, and for the most part, she can't reach the same heights or areas that other snipers can. Her first ability is a Trank Dart, which when landed on enemies knocks them out until they take any damage. Once they take damage, they'll get back up. This ability is great for interrupting ultimate abilities like McCree's High Noon. However, the ability is incredibly hard to aim and will take a skilled hand to land a great shot. Pro players will love this ability and how reliable it is for shutting down enemies with devastating ultimates. Casual players, however, will probably find it difficult to aim. Her second ability is a healing and damage grenade. Ana throws a canister that explodes on impact, one that has a decent area of effect. Depending on who it hits, it will have different effects. When the grenade hits Ana or any of her allies, it will burst heal them for a decent amount. If Ana's grenade hits enemies, they will take a small amount of damage, and they will be immune to any healing effects for a short period of time. This ability is essentially a hard counter to area of effect healers like Lucio and Zenyatta, and it can be used in large groups of enemies and allies to turn some fights at the drop of a dime. This is probably Ana's most valuable and powerful ability, and will define her spot in the competitive scene. Ana's ultimate ability allows her to power up an ally hero with more health, armor, speed, and damage. While this ability is hit or miss for the public scene, it will excel in the pro scene. It requires a lot of coordination and communication to work. It's best used on tank heroes like Roadhog or Reinhardt, and it can be helpful on high damage attacking heroes like Reaper if coordinated correctly. Ana is exactly what Overwatch needed in terms of archetypes. Currently Lucio is the top healer in the meta, and Ana is basically a hard counter to him if she can land her shots and her grenades. On top of that, Ana can supplement healers on your team, like Lucio, while adding some much needed long-range damage. She fits well into team comps that need more damage, but also want a secondary healer just in case. Even with the addition of Ana, the game is lacking in healers. While Ana isn't designated healer by any means, she lets teams be a bit more flexible with their comps, without having to sacrifice damage or healing in one way or another. She will most likely be picked in more competitive games than public, but in those matches she will excel if played by players of high skill. Anyway, that's going to wrap up our analysis of Ana and how she will affect the competitive scene. If you have any thoughts not covered in this video, please remember to leave them below in the comments. And for more on Overwatch and competitive Overwatch, head on over to thegamehouse.com.